It's your girl, Young Kiyoma, aka Kobeni Hater the Third, aka The Storm, aka Sienna, and who are y'all?
And it is your second host, Josh, aka JC, and welcome back to Tower Talk episode 68.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, I was polling. I said that on the whim. I wasn't even thinking of it.
Yeah, the one that's going out tomorrow is 67 with Quay.
Right.
Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
And today we have a special guest.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We got Bemuse.
Yeah, that's me. No long titles, just Bemuse. That's all.
But
Just Bemuse.
Bemuse is just to give context though, Bemuse is I was streaming one day and I was doing an editing stream and Bemuse pulled through. Bemuse is actually an editor himself. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about what you do, Bemuse, but if you want to, be my guest.
Yeah. I do. I go out and seek out editors. And kind of intensely interview them and ask them a million questions.
And then with Josh, he actually ended up being the one that got interviewed.
It was a good
Yeah.
conversation, that's for sure.
Yeah, but aside from that, I just do some videos for YouTubers slash streamers and that's it.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
And that's it. That's fire.
That is
That's
fire.
fire.
Yeah, I do got the VOD of like we were just talking, and if you guys want to see that, I can link that in description.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, it was a great conversation. After that, we hit it off. We yesterday we actually streamed multiverses. So if you guys want to pull up on that, my Twitch is on in the description.
Don't let him fool you. He don't stream.
I don't
This nigga
stream, so just put notifications on. Don't expect streams. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do that more. That was actually pretty fun. We were playing multiverses, and that was my first time playing it. So if you guys want to see
Josh,
that, definitely pull up.
Josh already agreed that he's not going to be a streamer until Gundam comes out. So
Right? Okay. When Gundam comes out, that's when I'm like going to like take at least try to do a stream every Friday, like we usually did with a Fighting Games Friday. Because I don't know, that Gundam was a different vibe.
it was
I'm telling you, bro. Gundam's the next
something
game.
about that game. Something about that game.
Yeah, brings back childhood memories.
Shit's just so fire.
Yep.
All right. So, how y'all been? How y'all been? How's the week been, y'all? And how's life been treating y'all?
I guess we could start Bemuse if you want to start.
Man, the thing with my weeks is like it's all just a TV static, bro.
Okay.
I did some meeting stuff with clients. I was trying to learn how to do some better edits with subtitling and whatever, some newer effects.
Mm.
Play games and talk to people. That's the week.
That's solid. I mean,
Better than my born
you
ass
got
week.
shit done. It's whatever.
Bro.
Who cares, man?
Freaking similar as hell.
Right.
Yeah, that's bro. My week is literally this kind of the same. Honestly, it's just more easier now because I don't have school this week. It's like a grace period. So I literally spent like just literally day and night editing videos.
Day and night.
Fire album.
That's a fire album.
Yeah. But I don't know. It made me realize how much like time is just going by.
That the fuck.
Oh, holy hell! Because I literally spent, was it Monday? What did I do Monday? Monday, I recorded a bunch of videos, and then after that, um, oh yeah, like I wanted to make a recipe It was the Minchi. Shout out to Kat. I did record me making Minchi.
Hmm.
And then after that, that was literally like my dinner too as well. And then after that, um, I went straight to editing. Edited like Everlasting Summer, which is a visual novel game. And the problem is like, visual novel games are kind of boring. So like I try to do a little bit more in the editing side to like keep it interesting, especially like, my commentary.
I
Uh
mean, people have been liking the Everlasting Summer videos, though, to be fair.
yeah, shout out to the Russian gang. Like they've been going crazy. I
I don't
did
know
that,
what it is. You got that Russian fan base. They are diehard for you.
bruh. Because it's weird because I was going to just like start with Frambo because I haven't done a Frambo part in a minute. But then I'm like, it made me realize like I have to jump on trends. I have to do certain things to like grow. If I don't do that, like it's kind of like it sucks. Like this whole paradox, um, where me and the homie Noble Wolf was talking about it, how it's like if you're not on trending topics or you're not like on the wave and you're like late, like people don't care. Like,
Shout out to Noble, by the way.
yeah,
He's a good
shout out to
guy.
homie. But that's the unfortunate truth. So
Mm-hmm.
I decided to listen to the people. So yeah, after that it was like then the next day I did another cooking video and then like the same situation and like getting all these videos out and like being like going to sleep at like 1 a.m. It's just
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, and it just shows like
Mm-hmm.
even though I felt like I only just recorded and edited a video, it just time goes by so quick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was pretty much my week. I gotta record a bunch of videos tomorrow because these losers already started. Because we were supposed to start our next semester the 7th. One of this freaking class, I don't know what class it was, but they are I already see a discussion post on Monday. I'm like, bro, nigga, it starts the 7th. Like, what are y'all doing? So I'm sitting here like, bro, I wanted at least the first 2 days to like record videos because my
Mm-hmm.
schedule with school and editing and recording is terrible right now. Like school takes so much time. So like literally if I want to like get a video out, I need to pre-record it when I'm not doing school stuff on like a day and then go and edit it. And even when I edit, like sometimes maybe Bemuse if you probably could relate to this, but I literally you have to have a certain like energy, when to editing videos. Because if you don't have energy to edit a video, you could miss out on a lot of edits at certain parts, or you know what I mean. Like you could be get real lazy with it, and I'm definitely a victim to that. So
Yeah.
it sucks, bruh. It really does. But I'm gonna try to get it done. So that's how my week has been.
Imagine editing videos. I remember when I used to make videos. Do you remember when I used to make videos? I remember videos.
Well, you got the key on my calendar. What you mean?
I did, but then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have the Fist and North Star video out on the 30th, and then I got to the 30th, and I was like, this video is gonna take a lot more effort than I thought it was.
Uh, yep.
I was like, well, it'll be out when it's out, nigga. I don't know.
That's fine.
I don't fucking know. I was like, man, this video is really good. Too bad I'm gonna have to spend like another month on it at least. I wish I made easy content. I really do.
Oh, you got all those video essay type beats and all that
Oh.
work.
It's the worst. Uh, I mean, I guess I can kind of talk about that a little bit because I've talked about this on the podcast before. How in the works, I have a video about the history of Shonen Jump and reading through every series.
Mm.
Oh.
Which I haven't started doing yet, but the because the first few manga are very inaccessible. It's very hard to get them. Okay, it's I've put hundreds, maybe even thousands of hours of research into Shonen Jump, its history, and the different series that it has at this point. But
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten to working on the video as much as I wanted to, because I just can't read a lot of the early stuff. But I was talking with Josh literally earlier today. I found out that this month, and I've, for a refresher, I guess I'll just skim over this quickly. I've been trying to find a way to read Kujira Daigo. That's the first 11 chapter manga that's in Shonen Jump. I've been trying to find a way to get that, get in contact with people who have read it and stuff. I recently found somebody else who has actually read it. That makes 3 people I have found. Like 5, actually, now that I think about it in retrospect. But still, only like 5 niggas. That's small. But I got some plans with that. Hopefully I can get in contact with somebody that may know something about it.
Right.
And we'll see what happens. I'm trying to think. What else have I been working on? I've been speedrunning again. Picked up speedrunning again this week. It's the worst decision I ever made, because I speedrun one of the worst games of all time.
2 Japanese niggas now.
No, I got second place back, nigga. What you mean?
Oh, really? Oh, my bad.
I told you I did.
I'm stepping on the wrong territory. My fault.
Yeah. So first day back, I got a 2:11 or a 2:13, which world record's 2:04, and that is not 2 minutes. That is 2 hours. It's a 2-hour long speedrun that is 90% RNG.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, and then second day back, I got a 2:06, and that's my run that's up right now. For second place. Third day, I didn't complete a run. Fourth day, I got a 2:05. And now, my PB sits at a 2:0. My PB is technically a 2:04:36, and that's like 18 seconds behind world record. But my PB since coming back is the 2:05. So, I'm probably gonna speedrun later tonight, honestly. But yeah, I got back into that. It's terrible. Don't speedrun RNG speed games. It's not fun. And that's also an anime game. It's funny I was talking about Shonen Jump, because that's a Shonen Jump game.
Right.
Jump Ultimate Stars.
Oh.
And I mean, it's fun, but it makes me want to die. And I guess the only other thing I've been doing is earlier today I started a new manga, Ace of Diamond, which manga for me is video content, right? So it's like, I started Ace of Diamond. If you don't know what Ace of Diamond is, it's a baseball manga.
Okay.
And I've been getting told that it's so gas, it's so fire. Ben fucking loves it. We've had Ben on the podcast before. Go back to that episode if you haven't seen it. It was the Christmas special, I believe.
Yeah, episode, was it 30?
39 or 40.
Oh, right? I think it was 40. 30 was Cameron.
Yes, 30 was Cameron. So it was 40. It's the only episode ending with 0 that we recorded instead of streaming. So yeah. He told me it was fire, and he's been getting all his niggas into it. And then last night I was on a call with him and Cam. Actually, you just mentioned Cam. I was on a call with him and Cam, and he brought it up. And Cam was like, "Oh, yo, I want to watch it," because Cam's been getting into baseball recently. And he was like, "Fuck it, I'll watch it with you." And they started watching. I was like, "Oh, I gotta go for now, but I'll start reading it tomorrow." So me and Cameron have kind of been following along with each other. I've been reading, he's been watching. I'm 54 chapters in. I'm still trying to find a reason to give a shit. It is a 400 chapter long manga.
Golly.
It's not bad, but it's kind of just why.
Felt that.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, that's about it for what I've been doing. I've been trying. I mean, one last thing, I guess. I've been trying to finish editing the old multiverses video I did with Cam, but every time I go back to that video, I kind of cringe. So it'll be out when it's out. It'll be out when it's out.
Right. It's that Kiyoma's calendar right there.
Yeah, I gotta put out another one soon. Where I actually deliver on the content I said I was gonna get out. But yeah, I mean, other than that, that's about it. I haven't done much recently.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Josh, time for us to get into the worst part of our content.
Yep.
Josh, please enlighten me with the comments for today.
All right. So
This is gonna be your favorite part, Bemuse.
Okay.
um so we start off as per usual with YouTube.
'Cause that's the worst.
So the first comment of the day,
I'm terrified of what clip it's on.
it is on our Disney Plus owns new the
Okay.
new Bleach anime
That's
clip.
not the worst one it could be on.
Skylar J says, "Just call me Luffy going forward because I'm watching that anime on time, no matter
That's
what."
true. That's true. We promote that. Okay.
Okay,
We promote it.
I respect that. I respect that.
I respect it.
Next comment. It is on our last. Well, not even last, but episode 66, or just a recent episode as of this
We got a
recording.
few from Koi there. I know we got a few from Koi there.
Yeah, Quay. Shout out to him, friend of the pod. He says
He was on last episode.
Yeah, last episode. Yeah, he was on there. He says, "I'm Izzo's #1 fan."
Yeah. She messaged me about that, actually. She messaged me and said, to this day, he spells my name wrong.
Yep, it's two Z's. That's funny.
He has been corrected multiple times over the course of like 7 years.
I feel like it's just his bit, like to do it wrong. That's funny. We got some hot take Andy over here. Quiet goes on in the same episode to say, "Pineapples on pizza. Thoughts?" Me personally.
Oh, we get to. Oh, this is good clickbait. Thank you.
See, Quay's thinking about the content.
Quay's thinking about the content. Okay. All right, Bemuse, how do we feel about it?
Well, I gotta be so honest, bro. I've never even had it before. So really, do I really gotta say? Not really.
That's
But
fair.
if I were to
That's fair.
guess, I would say no. I don't think I could eat that, bro. I've never seen that and was like, man, that looks good.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think. I mean, shoot, I'll have to try it, but
Bruh.
I've never been tempted to try it, which should say something about it, I feel like.
Yeah, because I don't know why baked like fruits. I don't know. Like the only baked fruit I
gross.
like is like pineapple, like or not pineapple, but like peach cobbler with like vanilla ice cream.
You said the only baked fruit I like, and I was about to make a really homophobic joke. Anyways.
But I don't know. The concept of baked fruit, it's weird. It's weird.
Kind of gross. You know, but okay, hold on. Actually, that does remind me of a conversation I was having with Izzo again earlier. What you do? You go to a restaurant. You're in the UK. You know where this is going, Josh.
Oh no, no.
They give you some. They give you some type of beef.
No.
You find out it's boiled. What do you do? What do you do?
Bro, what do I do? What do I do? I'm out. I'm walking out.
I told her, so did I take a bite beforehand or no? And she goes, yeah. And I gotta shoot myself dead in the restaurant right then and there.
Bro, I got like a small bottle of bleach. It's over.
It's done.
I'm taking it out. I'm not having that. I will never live the day where I can tell my grandchildren I used to have boiled beef. Like, no, I don't want to have that experience with my grandchildren. You can keep that for the homeless.
And Bemuse, if you didn't know, we've talked about this on the podcast before. There are people in the UK that boil ground beef
and eat it.
That's like a meal they have.
For what, bro? Who decided?
I have
who decided
no
that?
clue.
Yeah,
I got no idea.
Who's the pioneer who said, you know what? This is what we need right now.
This hits. Yeah, like they really thought this is gonna taste good in a dish.
This is our next tourist attraction. This is gonna be
exactly. And now we have our boiled ground beef. Like, no, Nobody like you can't make that look good. Like no graphic designer is gonna be like, oh nah, like I got it. I know what to do with this. No, I will decline that job if I ever had it.
I was served at a restaurant. I have to pretend my car is getting broken into and like leave or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm gone.
About
Hey, can I take this car real quick and leave? Don't pay the bill.
don't even pay.
Is that my car alarm?
Oh shit.
Oh, and you just press the key in your pocket. Just like, oh, you see? All right, guys. It's been a great time.
I'll take
I'm
the
out.
Coke though.
Yeah, I'm out.
Nice little sip of Dr. Pepper right there.
I am good off of that, bruh.
Yeah, no, that's so grimy.
Bruh. Yeah, no. I didn't get to finish Quay's comment, but Quay,
My bad.
oh, bruh. He goes on and says, me personally, I love the sweetness of a juicy pineapple oozing.
I know what the rest of it is. I remember. Don't read it. Don't say that out loud.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy. What is wrong with you?
I hate Quay.
You know, I would have really like deleted the comment if he'd put a semicolon. I would have just, I'm good.
I'm banning him from the channel if he ever uses a semicolon again. By the way.
Right.
Hey, I used to work at Papa John's, and the amount of pineapple I would put on pizzas is alarming. So some people who say they don't like it are lying, because I've restocked the pineapples quite often.
Really?
I am.
That
There are people
You might be
lying,
onto something.
but he's not. So
did the juice ever like the juice residue ever just sit on the pizza?
yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
pull the
something to think about.
out and like go on the pizza for sure.
And they gotta bake that whole.
I'm gonna be fucking sick, dude.
And what was you said Papa John's?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Papa John's is so good, though. I don't care if they hate me, man. It's so good. That hatred tastes so nice. That racist ass pizza. What'd you call it, Josh?
That nigga hate pizza. Hey, bro, that nigga hating pizza go hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It goes insane. It goes so insane.
Oh man,
This was literally the conversation we were having last night.
The garlic parmesan breadsticks, those are crazy too.
Oh yeah, they do
Do
slap.
something with those.
No cap.
Yeah.
Golly.
And I was talking with Josh. I know Chick-fil-A hates me too. But that homophobia just tastes so good, bro. It tastes so good.
Yep. You can't deny it.
It tastes so good.
That's crazy to walk
And
in.
Popeyes.
No way.
Popeyes.
Like it.
Don't nowhere else got a chicken place that's only staffed by angry black women.
Bro.
Every that
time.
hatred tastes so good.
Every time they're ready to box. Like why? They don't even make eye contact anymore. Like they just throw this shit in your lap, like, and they're expecting you to give them the card, and if you don't, they're like side-eyeing you. And like, bro, this is true, because I went to when the whole freaking crispy chicken sandwich craze like just was buzzing. I remember I went to go get one, and I wanted to get like 2 of them, and there was like a whole line. So when I pulled up to get 2 of them, this man was mad. Like I could tell, like I saw a blood vessel on the side of his forehead as he gave me my meal. He did not say a word to me, bro. I'm good off of that. I do not want to get in no altercation with that. None of the Popeyes employees, bro. I'm good.
I know that Quay left a few comments, so just read one more. And I'm sorry, Quay, to like glaze over your comments like this, but we gotta read other ones. I saw it earlier. I saw that nigga left like the fucking 7 or 8 page thesis in the fucking comment section. I was like, look, dog, that's sick. Thank you for being so supportive, but like we have to read comments every week. You know this.
Okay. Which one you want to do?
I don't fucking know, dude. Which one looks the best?
The last one's kind of funny.
It's Quay. It's never funny. I fucking hate Quay. anyways,
I mean, the
continue.
paragraph one is interesting. We could talk about what he was saying.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
I mean, we could do 2 if you think they're both like good enough for it.
Okay. No, we could just save this. Just do this one. Yeah.
Okay.
He'll
understand.
He says, no cap, I'm tired of open world games, quote unquote. It feels like every game nowadays has to be open world. And honestly, most of them just put NPCs that just be NPCing and buildings you can't even go into. Don't get me started on the nonsensical fetch quests they'll have you do to try to trick you to believe that the game is filled with content. EA's most recent crimes of this I could think of is Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass Effect and Andromeda. I don't know how to. Okay.
Andromeda.
It's funny with EA controlling 2 of my favorite franchises, Dragon Age and Mass Effect. I have to live in fear of what sort of bastardization they will pull for profit. They've always pissed me off with the new Mass Effect taking place in the Milky Way, but there is no possibility that they can fuck up DA4, even if it's EA. I don't know about that last one, because it's EA, bro.
Here's the deal. Well, yeah, EA fucks everything up. But here's the deal. So me and Ben were actually having a conversation earlier, and we're not going to get back to comments for a while. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
We're about to start a whole conversation here that y'all might find interesting. Me and Ben.
Okay.
We're talking about games. Okay?
Okay.
And it started because we were talking about Riot. Or no, we were talking about was it Schoolboy Q made a tweet where he said, why have I been playing Valorant?
Oh yeah, I've been seeing his streams.
And I go, and I told Ben that's surprising because you wouldn't imagine, like, it's not a very normie game, right?
Right.
He said that he thinks it is a normie game. And that led into a whole discussion. You know, we ended up being like, yeah, it's probably top 10 most well-known PC games right now. You know, sure. But we had a conversation about game. And so I would like to ask both of you, what are your requirements for a game to be good? Like he had 2, I had 5.
Okay.
His 2 were fun and accessibility.
Interesting.
And mine was, and by accessibility he means like how easy it is to get into, like the mechanics, how high is the skill ceiling, things like that, like everything that would be, you know, accessibility in the game. Right? And I said, let me read it just to make sure. Also, I do hate, just to get my weekly podcast, I hate everything in. I do hate Riot Games. I fucking cannot stand Riot Games. Anyways, moving on. And I said, I think there are 5 things that matter when it comes to games. They gotta have something unique to them, something that diversifies them from competition, right? They gotta be fun, right? Obviously. There's gotta be a skill or mechanic that you progressively build on by playing the game, otherwise it feels pointless. They gotta have replayability and a reason to play, and by reason to play I mean like it could be following a story, it could be like an objective, you know, it could be an objective based competitive game, you know, just whatever, just a reason to play it, right? So I'm gonna ask you guys, what are your requirements for a good game, or like your 5 things, well, 2 to 5 things a game has to do for you to be like, that's a good game. It doesn't have to necessarily hit all those marks, but it has to hit a majority. What's yours?
That is so
you can start, Bemuse.
I'm trying to think, bro. I don't think I've ever came up with a list where it's like a game that I consider good needs these. Like that's so tough.
Well, not necessarily needs it, but like, what are the things that make you view it as like, yeah, like it's more likely to be good if it has, you know, X amount of these things.
One that I can think of is if it has this, it's pretty good chance it's good, is if that soundtrack hits crazy. Because if you're in there and you're like sitting in the main menu and the music's going, then you just want to play. Like that like
me when I was a Destiny 1 player.
I played I think like my favorite single player game is Nier Automata, and that music is crazy.
Oh
And
Yeah?
yeah,
that
yeah.
that just adds so much to a game is
You
music.
like Nier Automata, so I will ask you this. Have you ever played Asura's Wrath?
Nope.
You should try Asura's Wrath.
Hmm.
I'll have to note that as the next I think I did see
It's
someone streaming it, I think.
Critical streamed that.
Might have been him.
But that's one of my favorite games ever, and I tell a lot of people that like specifically Nier Automata to play that game because it's somewhat similar. Um, in some ways, obviously not in like the boss fights, but in the like actual gameplay outside the boss fights.
Huh.
And it's got the music. It's super anime.
Right,
Hey,
yeah.
that music goes crazy.
Uh, yeah, it's a hard game to get though. Not gonna lie.
But I think a reason to play is a good point, cause like as soon as if I'm playing a game and it's like I don't know, it's usually happens with, like grindy games, and like
Mm-hmm.
once like you hit an objective order and then there's no reason after
Yeah, what
that,
are you grinding
like
for, right?
yeah, because then it makes you feel even worse about the game because you do all that grinding and it should
Mm.
lead up to something, and then it's just like, oh, time to wait for the
Mm-hmm.
next update to grind more for like
Yeah.
really nothing. Or by that time you're just like way too strong for whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That was a big Destiny issue.
yeah. I think
Um, I
communicate.
was gonna say
Yeah.
that point, and sorry to cut you off, but that point about a reason to play and what you were saying just now, kind of ties into what Quay was talking about with the whole like things. It's just open world for the sake of making it seem like this more than it is, but there's not a reason to actually like explore it because there's nothing there.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because that's kind of true, but at the same time, the game that I probably have the most hours in was Skyrim. But I feel like it did a
But
better
there was a
job.
lot to do in
Yeah, there
Skyrim,
was a always, and it was super
and
replayable.
we could talk about Elder Scrolls all fucking day in this podcast, baby. But that's neither here nor there. I fucks with some Elder Scrolls, okay?
Right. Um,
And they always do it pretty well. What about you? And like, what about you, Josh? What's something that you think a game has to, not necessarily has to have, but it's the things that's like that makes a good fucking game, you know?
um, so I think probably so whatever depending on the genre, I feel like it needs to do the genre. Like that has to have the core foundations of the genre. Um,
That's something I was telling Ben earlier too. Because we were talking about Valorant. And I said the reason I don't like Valorant is because gunplay is second, but it's an FPS, and there is never a time where in an FPS gunplay should be second.
right. Exactly. Because like especially when people I don't know how many people who are like going for the game and like looking at the genres, looking at some of the gameplay and being like, okay, this may work for me. I'm gonna buy it, and then they wind up playing it and they find out like there's some things about it that's not really as stable as it is according to that genre.
Right. And like you can genre bend, you can do things to pioneer, like do some shit different. Like Nier Automata is a great example of that. It's like it's a JRPG and it has that at the core, but it does so much more with it than just be a JRPG.
Right. Yeah. But I think yeah, the structure um I feel like it has to whatever the concept of the game is, whether it's based heavily on story or like it's like a 3D platformer or whatever it is, it needs to go with the structure. Like it has to have some type of like structure that keeps the game um all together. Like those two, honestly, um like we could talk about certain things with like music and um
And
optional
yeah, and
stuff,
like
but
yeah, and that kind of leads into my point of like, yeah, like because the reason I have five is like every game will not have all five of those things necessarily,
right.
but if they still have like three or four out of the five, it's still a good game, Like and one of mine was like something to diversify itself or something to make it unique. It's like,
Yeah.
the style of the game, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I guess I'm trying to think more. I will agree with Ben. Like, yeah, accessibility is important as well for me too, is just to see
Mm-hmm.
how, like, if I have a lot, especially with games that like they're free to play or they're like DLC type content or content
Mm-hmm.
that's just, there's not a lot with the base game. Like I need to have like a lot to do, like at least with starting off. And even if you're going to make this like a based on a game that you buy stuff regularly every few months, have something that's worth buying or paying and accessible for everyone to get.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, just having that perspective as a consumer.
Yeah. And I know I keep bringing it up, but because we started off with it, like the podcast started on Destiny,
Hmm.
that's what Destiny started doing wrong. It's exactly that.
Exactly.
Well, a long list of many other things.
Right.
Bungie ran that game into the fucking ground, just like how 343 ran Halo into the fucking ground.
Whew. Talk about a topic. Golly. But nah, yeah. I can't think of anything else, but those are probably my main three.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
But what about
Yeah,
you?
sorry for. Oh, me? Well, I already gave my 5. Remember, that's like what I talked about. Gotta be unique. Gotta have replayability.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have a reason to play.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be fun, obviously. Which is subjective, right? Like that's the most subjective one. What's fun to somebody may not be fun to somebody else. Some people like the grindy shit. Some people don't. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one was like it was gotta be fun, replayability, a reason to play, um,
Mm.
something to make it unique, and a skill or a mechanic that's present in the game to build upon.
Right.
I feel like a game also gets a lot of points if there's communication in it. Like like
Hmm.
I was talking about with like Storm 4, and I don't know if they had voice chat when I played on Xbox or if I just didn't use it or maybe nobody did. But when
Mm-hmm.
I found out there's voice chat on like PC Storm 4, like I
Hmm.
don't know if there's an option to like have voice chat, I think that just makes it so much more fun. Like if multiverses, you could like have like open voice chat while you're playing against someone. I think that'd be fun. Just
Mm-hmm.
because
Interesting.
it's just like just the option to just talk to somebody like while you play. I feel like if you like talk to the other person, I feel like I would be able to
Yeah,
play a
I
lot longer.
I don't disagree with that, but I do have fucking non flashbacks because I used to be a pretty prominent Mortal Kombat player. And Mortal Kombat has VC, but and I've been playing since Mortal Kombat 9. I've played the older Mortal Kombats, but like I haven't really been in a Mortal Kombat until Mortal Kombat 9, and I believe 9 or 10 was the first one with voice chat.
Really.
And ever since then, it's been a main staple, and I have been called the hard R so many times
Yikes.
across playing Mortal Kombat.
Yikes.
That's
Because sadly, I hate to admit it, I am good at Mortal Kombat. Terrible game to be good at.
Yeah, those moments always somehow happen.
yeah, that's how it gets ruled.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't disagree with you, but I'm just saying people do use the power of communication for evil a lot more than you would think.
Right.
I have never had a reason to talk to niggas in COD chat, as fun as it could be.
God chat is
Right.
wild.
Oh yeah. The toxicity. The Roblox niggas would never know about it.
No, I don't know. They be grooming niggas on Roblox now though.
Such a such an odd game to me, Roblox too.
Right.
Yeah, it is odd, but I'd be lying if I said I haven't been playing it since I was fucking like 10 years old.
That was one of our very first videos that we did.
Oh no! Oh no! I forgot we used to play Roblox on your channel.
Yep.
I was getting scammed on RuneScape when I was 10.
Really?
RuneScape was that is one of the only ones I've never gotten into.
Same here.
Actually,
I mean, it was just insanely casual. I wasn't like actually like training stats or whatever.
Oh, you weren't
treated it as
like a
no,
RuneScape
no, I
player.
was 10 years old, and I
Gotcha.
just like to just walk around and get new armor, and that's it.
That's fair. I respect that.
Interesting.
I respect that a lot. Yeah, I've played a lot of games, gotten into a lot of things. I have a lot of knowledge and know-how on a lot of shit. But RuneScape is not one of those. One of the rare few.
Interesting.
I could tell you the entire lore of fucking Payday, but I could not tell you not a damn thing about RuneScape.
Yeah, it's one of those games I always hear people play, but I never got into it.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
And like I know a lot of people still play old school RuneScape and stuff, but like that does really feel like one of those like you had to be there type
Yeah,
things.
I don't know. I wanted to try to get back into it, but I don't know. I can't imagine like,
You don't think you're a grinder for it?
no, I could not do that.
As a fucking Final Fantasy 14 player, I look at RuneScape and I go, "Good God, how could I ever do that?" And I play fucking 14, one of the grindiest fucking games.
Been playing that for a little bit to scratch the MMO itch that I get like once a year.
I've played a lot of MMOs in my time.
Oh boy.
I played fucking 14 obviously. I played Final Fantasy 11 on the PlayStation 2.
Huh.
I played if you guys don't know, that game is infamous for having a very hard raid boss that takes 9 real world hours to beat.
I wonder.
And it was a grind boss. It was like there's a drop you want from it, and if you don't get it, saddle back up, nigga. You're going back in.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I played WoW. I played EverQuest 1 and 2. I played City Heroes and Villains. I played DC Universe. I played what the fuck else? What other MMOs have I played?
Path of Exile.
Path of Exile game fucking blows, by the way. Run with the Mad God.
But yes,
Game fucking blows, by the way. ESO I played a little bit of, but I really like the lore in ESO, and I like study that shit religiously because I'm a huge Elder Scrolls fan. I do not like playing ESO like that.
What a letdown. I really wanted that to be like my game. I just could never get into it. And then they switched to membership. And I'm like, because I remember buying it for like $60. And then like a year later or two, they switched to membership. So
Yeah. What was another one that I didn't? Fusion Fall.
what the
Oh my
hell?
god. Was that the
That was the Cartoon Network one, nigga. Yes, sir.
yeah, I remember
Yes,
I
sir.
tried playing it on the home computer, and our computer was so bad that it was insanely laggy, but I remember it was pretty fun though. And as a kid, I didn't
I
really
played
care
that.
because I didn't know what a fast computer was like.
True. Yeah, true. Um, There's one more that I'm trying to think of. Oh yeah, I've played Guild Wars as well. But there's one in particular I'm trying to think of. Another MMO. Oh, Dragon Ball Online.
Really?
Yeah,
I never got into
it was.
that.
It wasn't around very long, and there's like legacy servers and shit up now. But I played that. That was the precursor to Fusion.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, it was the precursor to like fusions and battles, all that shit. Yeah.
I played a like Naruto knockoff, like
Oh,
Flash MMO.
yeah.
Ooh,
The
yep.
Naruto Online. Yeah.
Oh no, not that. I did play a ton of Naruto Online actually, but it was called Pocky Ninja, and I used to play that a lot.
Yeah.
And then it got shut
Yeah. I
down.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I did play Naruto
I
Online
know
though,
exactly
and
what.
I think that's shut down now too. But I played that
I'm not
a lot.
100% certain. Uh, they've sponsored RDC World before, so I don't know. Have they? Are they still in business? I have no
I
idea.
think I did try checking, and it was like shut down or something. But it'd be cool if it wasn't shut down. But
Interesting. Yeah. A lot of these games. MMOs.
Yeah, I've played a lot of MMOs in my day. Oh yeah, and I played fucking the shitty free-to-play ones like Terra,
Ew.
Starforge, ew.
Who?
What was the other one? Rift, Miss, whatever the fuck shit was called. Yeah, I played a lot. I played too damn many.
Right.
And 14 is the one I've stuck with the most. It's pretty good, except for the original 14. But we're not here to talk about that. Alright. Now that I've completely sidetracked the conversation, back to comments, Josh.
Yeah. We got a new one on YouTube now.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, it's from our FN Mecha clip.
Okay.
Wabo Fabo says LMAO. So
Oh, okay.
he's just
You said a new comment and I instantly assumed, I was like, oh, here we go. It's only gonna go down from here.
bruh, I thought he was about to have some like weird ass take with the AI rappers. Have you heard about that?
It's the best rapper I've
news?
ever heard.
What?
FN Mecha, the first virtual rapper.
No.
Well, that man already got a song with Gunna, so
Yeah, he's literally an industry plant. He was created to be like a star, and
So
somehow he was created by Capitol Records, and they signed him as soon as he got here, and it's an AI rapper.
what does that mean though? Like AI rapper? Like, is it like a character? Like how there's like that one virtual social media influencer chick? Is it like that type of thing?
Seraphine. No, it's like
there's an actual guy that raps for FN Mecha.
Yeah, that raps for this somewhat character, but everything outside of that is done by the AI, I believe.
Yeah, that whole situation's
So
kind of messed up. How they did that guy.
It's kind of like a virtual influencer type deal, what you're thinking, but also a little different because it is given a voice by an actual person or whatever. But essentially, got canceled in 36 hours after his creation for being racist and got unsigned from the record label that made him.
How does that even work? Yeah, that whole situation is just effed, really.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
All right. On to the next.
Let me make sure I gotta refresh this. Some of these hoes coming in. Yeah, we got one on Facebook.
Also, we got time for maybe like 3 more, maybe a few more past that, but probably around 3.
Okay, well we only got 2 more left,
Okay.
as I know. We got one on Facebook. It is on our Disney Plus owns new Bleach anime clip.
There are
Tobias.
anime fans on Facebook?
Apparently, they're just chilling,
That's surprising.
browsing through. I guess.
I'm always astounded by what is and isn't on Facebook.
Right. Tobias
Probably.
Cooper.
Probably. I imagine.
Let me see. Yeah, Tobias Cooper says, "Why is Bridget the background image?" Which
because it was from an episode where we were talking about Stripe.
yeah, I responded to that just to clear that up. But yeah, shout out to you.
Fucking imagine they're like, oh yeah, Bridget, and they immediately are like, oh yeah, okay, so that's the reason Bridget's there. And then immediately goes on to talk about hating women. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be a mega goated.
Like it's just a segue to start talking about misogyny.
That'd be so fire.
That's funny. Yeah. The next comment is on Instagram.
They did not like us last time.
Oh, they didn't. They really didn't. Oh, golly. They had their own wars in the comment section. Golly. It's on our FN Mecha clip. Colt Helm says, Didn't they already drop them? Which yeah, we just said. Um and I already replied to that person. But yeah, they did already drop FM Mecha, so it's just a clip. So a clip. Trying to get that content out. But other than that, yeah, that's the last comment.
I'm glad they weren't so angry this time.
Yeah, we
They were very angry last time.
got like 5,000 views and 100 likes. So I was expecting a comment, like more comments, but it was just like,
Some people, they probably just saw and were like, oh yeah, that's dope, and then went on their way.
yeah.
And you know what? I like that a lot more than how our GTA 6 clip went.
Yeah, that was monstrosity.
Bemuse, if you're unaware of how the GTA 6 clip went, we had we talked about, there were rumors about how the main character of that game could potentially be what is it, a Hispanic woman,
Yep.
right? And we were just talking about the rumors of the game.
Yep.
And we were like, oh yeah, it's GTA, so I don't fucking care anyways, because fuck GTA, right? Fuck Rockstar. And then I had a lot of interesting comments about women.
What? I thought it was gonna be about
Yeah.
Rockstar, like Rockstar defense.
No, it was a lot of this woke SJW propaganda.
Yep. Terrible.
They're out here putting women in our games. I hate women.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Pretty sad. That's how it is.
I've never played GTA before, actually. So
You know what? At this point, like, that sucks that you didn't get to experience the older ones. But at this point, good for you.
Right?
Honestly.
the closest
Same.
thing I ever played was Just Cause 2, and that game was fun though.
That game is gas. That game is
Just
so
Cause 3,
fire.
bruh.
Just Cause 2 and 3 got so hard.
Those were
The
fun.
original is kind of eh. And then 4, eh.
I've never played 4. I wouldn't even know.
Good. Keep it that way.
That's funny.
All right. Well, Josh, we are sufficiently deep in this episode, but what do you got for tech this week? What you got on the table?
Yeah, so let me make this quick. I got first off this week I got Clean Fox, which it is a app. Or you can go on the website. Pretty much you can clean up your email, whether it's Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, whatever you have. It helps you clean up all that gutter, all those like subscribe newsletters you have. And recently I factory reset my phone, but because beforehand my Gmail wasn't like showing notifications. And
I'm actually gonna need to do that because Gmail keeps sending me angry messages saying, "Hey, you're taking up too much fucking space."
yeah, that shit is annoying. But yeah, that's the link. Yeah, pretty much it. I got it. I cleaned up my Gmail because my Gmail is gonna be from like my YouTube stuff. If I ever get people hit me up, and then I have like my personal email, my work email, which is my Yahoo. So yeah, it's been helping me
Niggas
out,
still using Yahoo in 2022.
bro. You'd be surprised
It's
how
okay.
better it is than Gmail.
Nah, I know. So my main email is actually a Yahoo email.
Really?
Yeah, that I've had since like I was 12. And the worst part is it has my like original name in it. So every time I log into my Yahoo, I'm just like, God damn it.
Yep. So you just get reminded.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, what's cool about Clean Fox is that it also, I didn't know this, but we actually put out more CO2 out in the world and like energy with all those
Yeah, and energy
emails. we send.
consumption because it's a storage space. And storage space takes up some of the most energy usage out of like
Yeah.
the smaller stuff like that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And yeah, they're pretty much legit. So if you guys need to clean up your emails, pull up to that, and it's free. So
It's such a specific thing to have.
right? Well, they got it. So yeah, that's the first one for me. The second one is something more food related. I was trying to figure out because I don't know if the people know, but my favorite meal of all time is chicken fried rice. And
Mhm.
of course, I've been making all these meals and cooking videos, and then I realized, wait, I don't have a chicken fried rice recipe. So, my favorite type of chicken fried rice is Thai fried rice. So, that over this week, I literally just made like a bunch, and I figured out my recipe that I want. And in the recipe, um, unfortunately, I wasn't able to use it, but I did figure out how to really make Thai fried rice the way I wanted to. And most Thai dishes are sweet. So like with this
Mhm.
fried rice recipe, which is called khao pad, it has like the natural savory taste with the sweetness. And one of the ingredients that help it get a little sweeter is the Thai soy sauce. So there's different types of soy sauce. It's not just Japanese soy sauce. So they got Chinese, Japanese, and then Thai from what I
This
know.
nigga be having history lesson.
I be researching. I know my junk. So yeah, they have the Thai soy sauce, which there's two versions of soy sauce. There's light soy sauce and there's dark soy sauce. So usually the light soy sauce they use it for it depends, but sometimes it's dipping sauce, dark soy sauce for more dishes and related stuff like that. So the light soy sauce, it's called thin soy sauce in Thailand. So I
Uh-huh.
got that and I definitely can't wait to try it, but it has a little bit of a sweeter taste to it. I think it almost tastes similar to brown sugar.
Mhm.
And then they have a dark soy sauce, and then they have a sweet soy sauce, which is Thai people use it for like whatchamacallit, dipping stuff and all that junk. So
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah, so I definitely recommend that. That would actually like make the dish really taste like Thai fried rice if you're trying to make it. Of course, I recorded a video on that, so if you haven't already, peep the channel. I will
He
have that.
did, and he fucked it up.
Well, I didn't mess up.
Uh-oh.
I didn't. Okay, look. Here's the thing.
It's in the video. It's in the video. He got the wrong noodles. He got it. He
I
got the
got the
wrong
wrong
fucking.
noodles and the wrong spinach. I didn't realize they use baby spinach leaves. I didn't know that. That
You also got you also didn't get the no sodium fucking.
yeah. So I was so lazy and like I didn't want to wait, and I was such on a time constraint. So I was just like, I'm gonna just use the regular ones. Screw it. So yeah, don't do what I do. Actually prepare for your dishes and stuff. But the one I recorded for the Thai fried rice, I did do correct. The only thing I didn't do was get the Thai soy sauce in time, but it still tasted like Thai fried rice. So yeah, so I recommend that. Um, so that's that. And then I have my last one of the segment for me, which is the Sadie's 902 headset, which is also one of my first headset brands I've ever worn. I've never worn a Turtle Beach. I've never worn, well, I did wear a Logitech, but it was kind of trash and it didn't work, so I didn't really use it. But Sadie's, um, their first version, I've always had it. If you guys watch my older videos, you would see that I always had that blue headset. But recently it broke down and I would use it for miscellaneous stuff. So like my second mic, I would have the second mic for recording, and like I use the settings headset for like vocal recording when we're doing like music and stuff. Um
Mhm.
but the thing is it broke down, so I needed a new one.
Imagine us doing music is crazy.
Sag. Fucking Sag. But bartenders, links in description. um
We haven't released anything in a year.
right. Um but yeah, There's a new version. It's called Sadie's 902, and I have it with me right now. The reason why I love this headset is not only it's $28, so it's really cheap. The quality of the mic and the quality of the actual headset, the audio is really, really good. And one thing I'll give credit to gaming headsets in general, they have good soundstage. And I have a studio headset, which is the Bayer Dynamics DT77 770 Pros. Those are pretty good. When I wore these ones were literally identical. Like it was crazy to see how well the soundstage is. So being an audiophile for a minute, I was thoroughly impressed. And we can even do a mic test right now. If I switch on Discord.
Oh boy. How bad will it be?
Hey, hold on. All right. I switched.
That's actually not that different.
Yeah.
Does it sound good?
That's actually
It's
for a headset microphone. That sounds crazy. It sounds like
Right?
it does sound like an actual microphone. That is okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I got
Okay.
y'all sold, huh?
It's clean.
Okay.
It's clean.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. You hear talking about somebody said $28? Oh no.
Yeah. So
Kind of know what he talking
the
about.
only
Kinda know
downside,
what he talking about.
my only critiques on it is the material itself is obviously not the best. I find the earmuffs. I don't like leather earmuffs, or because they're just my ears get hot real quick. So I like the more the softer um I forgot feather type earmuffs, the Beyerdynamic ones. And they don't sweat my ears. Because if I'm sitting there editing a video for like 12 hours straight, I don't need my ears freaking sweating, bruh. Like that junk is hell. So that's the only downside in my opinion. Other than that, this thing is a goated, like is already goated. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. And of course, all the links will be in description for all of this.
I think it would have been really funny though if he goes, "Oh, you were trying to see here the mic real quick, trying to sell us on it, and it was just the most dog shit mic you've ever heard in your life."
That would actually be funny.
Yeah, that would be funny.
That's
Like
hilarious. Yeah, it's just peaking. It sounds like
Yeah.
a Burger King intercom mic. Like hell no, bro. So yeah, it's pretty fire. I have all the links in description.
Sick.
So yeah, that's all tech for me.
solid.
Is there anything you got to share with the people, Bemuse? Anything that you're like, hey, this is a cool thing to know or to learn today?
Yeah, there's this thing that I put on my computer that some other editor use called I think it's called Listery. Yeah,
Okay.
Listery. And once you install it, you double tap Control, and there's just a search bar that comes up on your screen, and you just type anything, and it searches your whole computer and just like word
Really?
matches, and then it just has a list of everything that contains that word. So
Wait,
like when I'm
what?
yeah, so
Wait, what?
Link me, bro. What?
yeah, when I
I'm gonna
found
need that.
yeah, when someone I was like in someone's stream and I was like asking them like what they were using, they told me about it, and it's clean. Um,
Really?
yeah, and it's
Oh
super
hell yeah.
easy, and it's like it's so plain, and it's like something that just a computer should just have normally. So like
Right.
if I like download something, and I don't want to like go through my file explorer folders, I just double tap and type in, whatever I downloaded. And what's
That's
even
Well, so like if you
fire.
have fucking video clips or like sound effects, bruh.
yeah,
Yep.
and it's even better because it like works with stuff like in Pro. When I'm like importing something, it also comes up under the file explorer, so I can look for something and
Oh.
then hit it and it'll import it. It's not like totally
You
separate.
just changed this nigga Josh's life.
Yo.
Yeah,
Putting me on game.
it's good. It's slept on. I've never heard of Listery before.
Wow. Yeah, I already
What
have
the
it downloaded.
hell?
Would recommend. It
Wow.
gets my full recommendation.
Okay.
Good God, that's
Okay, wait.
crazy.
One more thing. I've already told the people about this, but I gotta know if Bemuse, if you have this. Do you have 4K video downloader?
Dude, that's what I've been using since forever.
Oh my god, I'm trash. I'm trash.
Yeah.
I'm trash.
Well, it's not even that. Well, because other people, like my friends, I told them to download it, and he just will not download it. And like, it's
Bro.
perfectly fine. And the only issue I have, well, it's been fixed. It used to have like a parsing issue, where
Yep.
it just wouldn't parse videos, but it doesn't really have that anymore.
Yup.
And the only other thing is like, if you like open it up for like the first time in a day, like pop up a window to like buy premium or whatever. But
Mm.
other than that, you can download like, it's like good. It's so
Yeah.
easy.
It's so easy and efficient, especially for video editing.
He said, "Oh, I'm trash."
Bro, I had a suspicion you knew about it. I just wanted to see. And then as soon as you said, I'm like,
That's so
wow, I'm
funny.
behind. I'm behind.
When did you get it?
Bro,
Oh my God.
I got it like last year. Like, no. Was it earlier this year or last year? I forgot. But
Yes, that's the best downloader that I know of. So
yeah, it is
two top
worth the hype.
tier programs.
Right.
God damn.
That was fire.
Wow.
Fire tech segment. At least you got another one.
Well, have you used BG remover? That's really helpful too.
Wait, what is that?
You put in a picture and it like automatically removes the background from it. And it's actually pretty
Bro,
accurate. The only issue with it though is if you don't pay for it, it reduces the quality of the picture afterwards. But a lot of the time it's
really?
really not even noticeable. Like you can like do a test picture and like the quality won't be like that much worse. But it saves a lot of time on like masking or something. And like I just want the
Yee.
background gone and it's pretty accurate. For most times if you use it, like it'll work just fine. So
You
I
already
don't
know what to do. Send the link.
So you already know what to do. I think Josh is so pissed. He's so mad.
I need to ask you more questions. What the fuck?
You can also download. I have it downloaded on my computer actually, so that way I don't have to go to the website every time.
Really?
But it's
What
it's
the
pretty solid. And even if it messes up, it has like a brush where you can like reapply the background or like manually.
Nigga, is this freaking Photoshop? What?
It's solid.
He's so mad.
Bro, this is gonna save my time in Photoshop for real. Wait. Dog, when you click on the link, it has on the side Photoshop plugin. Oh, I'm making thumbnails like I'm making babies, like I'm freaking Nick Cannon, nigga. What's up?
Oh my God.
Like, bro,
I don't know if I
what?
should recommend any more things. You gotta digest this stuff.
Go for it. You're ruining his day, but it's feeding us content. I'll take it.
What the
Go
fuck?
for it.
Dude.
What else you got?
What do I use, bro?
Bro. No, this is legit. This is no. What the? This is a part of the Adobe. This is not even a third part. No. Oh, I'm trash. Oh, wow.
Yo.
I hate my life.
Hey, that's gonna save hours right there.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Okay, last night, I spent like I had to upload 2 videos yesterday. I spent 2 hours at making a thumbnail. Most of it is masking sometimes.
Hey, well,
Yo. I'm dying. Oh my God.
it's gonna change the game.
Please tell me you have more. I make him angrier. Please.
I think the only other thing that I use, I might think of something else later. And I don't even know, because a lot of people do use it, but you know Handbrake?
Who?
Handbrake?
Oh
No,
no.
I've not heard of that. What is that?
You can use it for stuff. I don't know what specifically, and I don't know how often you would use it, but if the video and audio is like out of sync on the video, you can
No.
upload it into Handbrake and it will like fix it.
No. No. Oh my god. You just reopened it. Literally last week that happened, and I had to scrap the.
It does take a little bit though, but it does like fix it for
He
sure.
just walked out. He's gone. He left. Oh, that's beautiful.
But he's entering a new stage of life with all these.
Yo, you just.
I hate it here.
This is our best episode. This is the best episode we've ever had. This
I
is the best episode we have ever had.
I hate my life. I hate my life.
Okay, I think the last thing that I use regularly.
You got more?
I have to get stuff from Twitch, which you can download like stuff directly from Twitch. Like I know I have like editor access to like my clients' channels, and you can like download a VOD. But
Right.
I don't know that you can like. The only way I think you can download like a section of a VOD, I think, is through like highlights or something.
Yeah, it's through highlights.
Yeah, but instead I use Twitch Leecher, which I think is pretty
No.
popular, but you can like search any like Twitch channel, I think, through it, and you can just like straight download like anybody's VOD through it, and it gives you like download from this timestamp to this timestamp instead of like, because before it would like download the entire VOD. So
No.
that's good for like if you
Yeah, that's what a lot of
download.
like clip/highlight channels
Yeah,
use.
yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not a Twitch editor. Holy hell. Okay. All right. Please don't tell me you got more.
Are you good? Are you okay, Josh? Are you okay?
No.
Do we need to take a little timeout, a little 5-minute break?
I don't deserve it.
It's like the picture of the it's like the picture of like the guy's he has like a TV next to his bed and his bed's on the ground, no bed frame. And it's like a Tumblr post, and he just goes, "Women hate how little it takes for us to be happy." And then somebody responds with, "Ain't that the truth? But why don't you have a bed frame?" And he just responds, "I don't deserve one."
Ew. Bro.
That's what you saying that reminded me of.
Yeah.
This is our best episode. That's crazy. That's so good. That's great.
Yeah, me dying
That's
inside.
beautiful. I have never laughed this hard in an episode, I don't think.
My
Yeah, me
my
dying
favorite is
inside
still
is my
Listery
favorite.
though. I stand by Listery.
Right.
But
I'm a stand now too. Dude, this is what? Dude, I searched up sounds of DK because I recently got like a bunch of sound effects of DK just moaning, and it just pulls it up, bro.
yeah. And if you ever
What do you
import
need
it,
those for?
yeah, why do you have that?
Don't worry about it. No, I use it.
New headphones.
No, I used it
It's
in
for
my
a video. It's for a video.
yeah, I used it in my update video. Channel update video. But yeah, that's oh my god.
Gosh.
All right. You want to get into some news?
Sure.
God dang. All right. I hate me so much. All right.
I hate me so much, he said.
Boy, oh boy.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to start it off, Sienna? Or
I mean, no, go for it. You got something you want to talk about?
all right, so this is some of the stuff that we couldn't cover last episode, and I don't know
Okay,
if we can do all of it because I don't know how long this episode is already.
it's gonna be a long one regardless.
Okay, all right. Um, so did you guys hear about Clip Studio Paint Art announces a subscription plan?
I did not.
Yes.
I did. Yeah, I actually did hear about that. It's pretty cringe.
Yep. They're switching to monthly based things, and apparently,
Well, okay. So to be fair,
Mhm.
the old version will still be doable on you can still use the old version, but they're going to release a new version that gets consistently updated that's, you know.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw that and I realized, okay, they're not gonna have. That's probably the only issue for most people if they already have Clip Studio Paint. Like they're just chilling, they don't have to worry about. I mean, if that version doesn't have issues, but it's like just
Oh well. They're gonna paywall shit behind the new version.
that's true, because now I'm seeing that Photoshop is releasing new tools that in my graphic design program, our Photoshop class, we're utilizing those tools for assignments now. Like we have to use those tools. And I'm like, really? So it's like if something like that for Clip Studio Paint would hold anybody back if there was some really cool tools now, but I mean, I feel like it would be better than getting Photoshop. So I don't know how much it is. I don't think they talked about a price, but I
Huh.
don't know. I saw a lot of people angry, especially a bunch of digital artists on Twitter just ranting and raving about it. So I don't know. I mean, it just depends. I don't know how they're not Adobe scummy. You know what I mean? So that's
Oh
see, that's
yeah,
the
that's
laugh that Bemuse. You know.
Bro, it's so. I really don't
how much
like subscription-based stuff.
how much neither do I. How much money do you think you've given Adobe?
Me?
Yeah.
Shoot, not a lot. They didn't get to
Really?
touch me. Nope. Um,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I made
Yeah,
sure of
yeah,
it,
yeah,
cause
okay.
come on now.
I feel you on that, bruh.
I get it. I get it.
Meanwhile, Adobe's
We're searching for the One Piece. We're searching for the One Piece. I get it.
bro, Adobe took a part of my soul, so it's kind of over
It's
for
true.
me.
How much money have you given Adobe, do you think?
If I started
Actually, you're practicing to be a black father. I know you know how much you've given Adobe. This nigga Josh taught like Julius so damn much.
You just wasted 23 cents of milk on the counter,
Josh does that shit. That's not even a bit. He does that.
yeah, I do. Unfortunately, I mean it's a cheap way. I don't do what my dad does. My dad shops at Dollar Tree now, so
No, he doesn't.
yes, he does. Look, literally, I remember he wanted me to make there's this African stew that my mom taught me. It's called the red beef stew, and
Okay.
I remember he was like, "Oh yeah, show me how to make that." And so I was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna need this, this, and this." Okay, shoot, let's go out and get it. And I'm like, "All right." And so we pull up, and I'm confused. We're right in the parking lot of Dollar Tree. I'm like, "Hey, you do realize the Walmart's over there?" He's like, "Huh?" I'm like, "No, no, come on, we got the stuff in here, and it's $1 too, son." No, you are not serious. He dead ass was
For
buying the food.
reference to the podcast, I think we mentioned on the podcast, this is the same father that is secretly hoping that a race war breaks out. By the way, his dad has been prepping for a race war for like a year and a half now.
Yep.
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna have his Dracos, how he calls it, his pit bulls, his plot of land in Wyoming. Yep. That's my pops. But yeah, nah. I'd take a little bit from it, which honestly, like one of these episodes, we're gonna have to do like the bougie slash cheap kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Because yeah, I will say they're getting stuff like whatchamacallit, like Q-tips and
That could be our
claws. That's not
episode.
even
That could be
too
our
much.
episode 70 special. We stream that.
Oh, that
That'll
would
also be
fire.
our first episode where we unveil our
New host.
new host. The
Mm,
end of the season.
nice. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So going back to the clip studio pay, yeah, that's a thing. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But anyone who's complaining, it can't be bad like Adobe. So I hope it won't be as bad as Adobe.
I was gonna say it could be. I won't say it can't.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Shit in life guaranteed.
Right. Yeah. So that's that. Next, we have I don't know if you guys heard about Last of Us TV show adaptation. Yep.
I might have seen something on Twitter, maybe.
Yeah. HBO released a teaser, and Pedro Pascal is Joel, and Bella Ramsey is Ellie.
Huh.
Yep. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel because a lot of people didn't like Last of Us Part 2, and there's been a lot of Last of
And
Us
they
slander.
just released fucking Last of Us Part 1 again for a full fucking price.
Yup. Just a remaster. Yeah. Yep. And I don't know. I haven't even I don't know. I watched Halo, the TV show, and
I'm so sorry.
yeah, I died of cringe, so
I can
Yeah.
imagine. Why did they take off the fucking... Why were they...
yeah. Yep.
And then why did they go to... There's nothing good about that show.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, so
There's also the, I don't even want to get into it, but I will say they did also just drop that fucking Lord of the Rings show.
oh boy.
No,
Whew.
we're not gonna get into it. Fucking people had more problem with the fact that, there's like this clip going around that's like people are like talking shit about it. Cause, there's a guy and like his, I guess his, it's supposed to be his wife.
Mm.
And people are mad about the fact that the character is the quote unquote wife, I believe. I
Mm.
believe it to be. I haven't seen the show. That's just what it seems like to me, what I've seen. People are more angry about the fact that she's black and not the fact that she's a literal child.
Mm.
So,
Golly.
it's pretty dope. If you want to know how that's going.
Man. I'm so like not behind, but like when it comes to TV and stuff, like I do not know actors or like
I really don't
like
either. Like,
TV show stuff.
I know shit, but I really have to, like,
I felt
think
that.
about it. Because I'm just like, I haven't watched a movie in a long fucking time.
I felt that.
Even, so.
Yeah, I can only watch movies at like theaters.
I can't really watch movies. That's a big problem with me. I'm too ADHD for it.
Mm.
Like, I can't sit through a movie.
My coworker used to make fun of me because I told him I never really watch movies, and I also told him that I was gonna go to school for video. And he was like, "How are you how would you be a film student and not watch movies?" And
Really?
hey, I see where he's coming from, but
I mean, I get it, yeah.
dude,
But
I
you
don't wanna.
technically do work in video, so.
I don't want to watch a movie on my phone, dude. Me and my friend argue about that all the time. I can't do that. Like,
Yeah,
Mm,
that is cringe.
if I'm gonna watch a movie, I want it to be at a theater. Like, other than that, I don't even really
I
want to.
I mean, I can watch at theaters. I've been to theaters a few times, and they're not the worst, but sometimes I'm just like, it really wasn't worth it being here. Like, I would have much rather watched this movie at home, you know?
mm,
But, like, sometimes it hits. I get it. I
interesting.
understand. Uh, like, I kind of wish, I had gone to watch Superhero in theaters, for example.
What is that?
Wanted to get my
Dragon Ball Superhero.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Huh.
Or, like,
Interesting.
when Film Red comes out here, it'll
I
probably
can't
be in
wait.
theaters.
Yeah.
And I might try to see that. I don't know. I wish it came out here, and I understand why it doesn't, but I wish it had come out here the same day that it came out in Japan. But that would require simul dubbing a movie, which would fucking blow. So it's understandable
Mm,
they didn't. But I wish it did because it came out on August 16th.
right.
And like that's my birthday, so like it would have been really sick to like on my birthday go watch the One Piece movie in theater.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Everything's cringe, right? But
Everything's cringe.
it's just
And then Film Red give us some cool stuff that actually matters in lore. But now that it matters, it's like a lot of the One Piece is getting sus. One Piece is getting sus. I'm
Oh
scared for One
boy.
Piece. I'm scared. But yeah. Movies are weird for me, so like I get it. Same with TV shows. Like it takes a lot for me to like and like I'm more inclined to watch animated stuff, not even just anime. Like I'll watch, you know, some cartoons and shit as well. Just stuff that's more like you can do a lot more with characters, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot like more stuff that happens or like a lot crazier ideas because it's just harder to do stuff with TV shows. It's been a while since I watched like a live action TV show, but I really liked what was one that I really liked when I got around to watching. I'm gonna get around to watching Sopranos soon, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do want to watch that show. There's like a few shows that I do want to watch, just haven't gotten around to it. But like I know the last one that I really watched was Mr. Robot, and Mr. Robot's fucking fire.
Mm. Someone with Joey in it.
Yes, it is.
Pretty
It's the
cool.
goat. Yeah. So what else do we got? What's next?
Got a few more left, so let me know when to stop. I don't know how much more.
For sure.
Yeah, I
We're
wanna
good
keep
for
going.
right now. You can keep going. It's gonna be a little long.
Okay. I don't know if you guys saw the new PS5 model.
I actually didn't.
I did not know they had a new model,
Yep.
I actually did not.
especially when it's hard. Still, I think it's still apparently hard to get a normal one. I think maybe.
It's getting better. It's not that it's super hard to get now, it's just they keep on jacking prices of shit, so it's harder for people to get their hands on it because of pricing.
Yeah. Pretty much this new model, it's they started rolling it out in Australia. Um I guess the big difference between these models is the first one comes with a disk drive, the second one comes with the digital version, but
Yeah.
but the difference is like I guess there's different I guess they're significantly lighter than the previous model.
So what, it's like the PS4 Pro, but for PS5 already?
Yeah, so like they literally just have the same PS5, both different types, just a new model which is just lighter, I guess. Um I don't know. Other than that, there's nothing else they said that, as far as hardware wise, other than just lighter, like heatsink, just in general. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, speaking of PS5, and I know this is kind of off topic a little
Hmm.
bit, but the new JoJo game did just drop.
Oh, really?
Well, new quote unquote.
Are you talking
Yeah,
about the one that we
All Star Battle
saw?
R. Yeah,
Okay. All Star.
it came out earlier this week, and I do want to play it because I played a little bit of the original and it was fun. So I figure I now know that the netcode is shit because fucking Bandai anime game, right? But
right.
it looks fun. Looks fun. I want to play it.
Interesting. Didn't know it came out already. Yeah, and I think it's on PC as well. So
Yeah, I mean, that's about how people feel about Part 6 right now, considering Netflix didn't hype it up at all. That Part 6 fucking has the next batch of episodes out already. Came out on September 1st, and they didn't fucking hype it up at all, because Part 6 is damned to always have the worst possible things happen to it.
Interesting.
It's my favorite part. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Imagine being a JoJo fan. How stupid would you have to be a JoJo fan? Fucking unbelievable. Fucking hate JoJo fans, low key. Low key? I kinda hate JoJo fans, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know how they act online. So
Seen any episodes? I've only
You haven't
heard about
seen
it.
I mean it's a good anime to get into. It's one of those things where like it's got a lot of deeper shit and like there is a lot there to absorb, but like you can also just turn your brain off and watch it and be like, oh, that's pretty
interesting. Yeah, I'm waiting for Part 6. So
Did you watch the new episodes yet?
no, I was trying to, because
You're trying to wait?
I was trying to wait until
Yeah.
it pulled up on Netflix, but I guess I have to. Let me see.
You would have to manually look for it because it's not like they're gonna fucking advertise it at all.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it on the normal website that I watch anime.
I mean, when
on.
my company is dying and I still don't do anything to appease fans.
That is so trash. Because if it's out, then why not? Where is it at, bruh? Update them hoes. Yeah.
Fucking man, I can't wait for Netflix to die. I'm not gonna be honest.
Waiting.
I'm the picture of the guy in the suit with the shades on, saying attending my hater's funeral. That's me.
Shout out to Redbox.
Bruh,
Fucking
Redbox.
Redbox. Shit. I
That
remember
used to be
Redbox.
it.
Yeah, it did. That and fucking Blockbuster.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
The
Blockbuster.
goats.
I did hear that Blockbuster did get bought by another company recently. I think they're trying to revive it.
Really?
But that was just a rumor I heard. I don't know anything about it. I didn't look too deep into it.
GameStop is next up, though. They're gonna have to change it up.
I want them to die too, don't worry. I am preying on their downfall. I am not known as Queen Hater for nothing.
Bruh. Yeah. We'll see. But let me see. What else we got? So, oh yeah, so we were talking about the AMD. Well, we were talking about CPUs and stuff earlier, but I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys seen the new AMD Ryzen 7000.
I have seen like videos have appeared in my feed talking about it, but I haven't like watched anything about it yet.
Interesting. Yeah, they had like an event. I saw a bunch of streamers getting sponsored to watch it, and
Yeah.
yeah,
'Cause I follow a few like tech channels and stuff that were like talking about it, but like I said, I didn't watch any of the content for it yet.
yeah, the more they do this stuff and the more like these companies just start releasing more stuff, the more I'm like, I'm not even surprised. But then I'm
Like,
like,
why?
yeah, they're doing it so frequently where you don't have time to like, oh yeah, the 5000 series. Nope, it's a 7000 series now. I can't even sit on
How
that.
long have we had the 5000 series for? It's only been like 2 or 3 years, right?
Yeah, like I think since 2020, and that's let
2
me
years
see.
ago.
Yeah, like I don't know what's going on. It just feels like since there's so much competition, they want to keep ahead and stuff. But dog, why are y'all rushing it though? I don't get it. Because yeah, it's 5000 series. They released, I guess, around the middle of late 2020. So 2021.
So really, yeah, so like a year and a half, really.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, we did
That's kind
literally
of
didn't even get like
cringe.
over.
So, okay, at what point does it become there's no way you're making that much technological advancement? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, there's no, what reason do I have to have this over a 5000 series, really, if it's only a year's worth of new tech put into it? You know?
Exactly.
It's like, my 5000 is still gonna run everything just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so they got, obviously their normal pricing. The 790 50X goes up to $700. Um
Ugh.
they got like the 900 950. They kind of have do like a little series within the 7000 and the 5000 um CPU. So they released the 950X, the 5950X for $800, and that's like a Ryzen 9. And
And how much is the 7950?
the 7950X is, yeah, it's 700. So I guess pretty typical for a new
Yeah.
CPU. But yeah, it has 16 cores, 32 threads. Its max clock speed is 5.7 gigahertz. And it runs about
Okay.
170 watts. So
Okay, so you're consuming a lot more power for something that is fractionally better than the last thing we got?
yeah, they were saying that the performance for content creation, um, it it's slightly better than the i9 12.
But is it worth everything else you'd need to put into it? Because you would also need to make sure you could power the bitch, and it takes like so much more to power.
Right.
And you need to make sure that, like, I don't know, it's just like there's no way you've made that much advancement like a year and a half that warrants me needing that.
Exactly. Oh my god. I have like a PC part picker list, and I want to upgrade, or I want to get a new motherboard and a new case and start working on like the man build, which that's what I call it, my dream PC build. But every single time they're dropping these CPUs, I always have to update it. And so it's like I'm never knowing what my final uh build is gonna look like. Um
Yeah,
so yeah, I don't know when it's coming out, but it's probably coming out next year.
probably or quarter one, quarter two next year.
Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable.
gotta have the next newest thing. Then
Yep.
you can
All the
say,
time,
I
every
got
time.
the 7000. Look at me.
You could be like, I got a nice little, I got the new one. I spent more money than you did.
I bet you wish you got the new one.
Bruh, that's crazy. Yeah, pretty much it for that. Let's see. We could keep going because we got a couple more. I don't know how y'all feeling so far.
Do you have like one? Do you have like? Is there any there that are like a big one?
Yes.
Uh, give me a big one, and then we'll see how we're doing on time after that.
Okay. Um.
Something we can really like kind of delve into a little bit.
Okay. So this was recent. But I'm not 100% sure if you guys checked it out. But the new Gamescom 2022 event.
I, man, let me tell you about Gamescom. I stopped caring.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be pointless, so I didn't even pull up to event. But I waited after to see if there was any like games I might be interested in.
Hmm?
So there's like a few, but it's still like I'm not really like hyped, you know?
There's not really anything to be hyped for right now.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I heard it wasn't that good. I didn't watch it myself though.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's kind of
I didn't either. I had no reason to. I
yeah.
was just like, why? There are games that have been getting hyped for years that still don't have any news on them that we're just not gonna learn anything about, so it doesn't matter.
Mm, that is true. Um, but yeah, I mean, I just highlighted some of the games that I thought was interesting.
Go for it, yeah.
So they released a new Dead Island, I guess. It's coming out.
You did used to be a Dead Island player. You
Yeah,
did.
heavy.
I played 1 and 2. That's about it.
Yeah, so I guess they you said 1 and 2, which because the one that they released is called Dead Island 2, so I don't know if
Whatever the second one that got dropped was, I know they have like 3 other games and they all have like their own title. Where there's like Dead Island Riptide or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, the Riptide one. That was probably my favorite, but yeah, I don't know. This one looks a little bit I watched the trailer. The gameplay, the mechanics, it goes back to the core functions of a Dead Island game. Um, but I don't know. The story, I guess I don't expect the
The
newer,
story for Dead Island's never really been that good, to be fair.
but I feel like Dead Island Riptide was kind of peak for me, and like the whole like jungle setting and being there playing with your homies.
Yeah, that's true, but that's always what Dead Island's been about. It's about like you and the gang doing some stupid shit, leveling up, beating the fuck out of zombies. It's not the story's never been like good.
Mm, I don't know, but that's just me personally. But yeah, I don't expect it to be good. But
Mm.
yeah, it just depends because I don't know. It just kind of
They need to
looks.
do is take Dead Rising back to its fucking roots. Is what they need to do.
Oh yeah, Dead
We
Rising.
need a new Dead Rising game that plays like 1 and 2 and off the record.
Right.
That's what we need.
I would love
They're
a
never gonna do that shit. They're never gonna do that shit.
rip. Xbox, I even has a chance with that. Like,
Dead Island was so fucking good back in the day, and then 3 came out, and it was, it was still fun, but it was like, okay, I kind of don't like what you're doing. And then 4 happened, and it was like, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you do that?
oh right,
What's your fucking deal?
that junk is funny. Um, yeah,
All of my favorite games die.
rip. Just a bunch of mid now. Um, yeah. There was another game called Dune Awakening, and
Based on, is that based on the book?
you know more than me. I wouldn't. I wouldn't know.
Let's look it up.
I didn't know they had a book.
Dune is a like classic. It's a open world survival MMO. Is it now?
Yeah.
In world, what?
It is based on the book. What the
Mm,
hell?
yeah. I literally dropped I dropped a reaction video to a game that I want that's coming out this year that looks hype. It's called Atomic Heart. And in that video, remember even talking about how like most games they literally have CGI trailers like ESO did. And then when we see the game, it's just like shit. And that was what Dune Awakening is. Like they had a few seconds of this guy looking at this weird
Yeah.
giant thing, and
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not.
I
We didn't see no gameplay.
Are you ready? Are you ready for Sienna's obscure lore time? Because
What?
you brought up Dune.
Uh-huh.
So, here's the thing about Dune. If people don't know, it's a classic book. Uh, I mean, technically book series because there is an extended universe type thing,
Mm.
but it's about what the fuck? How do you even fucking describe Dune? And there's been like 2. There was like an old movie that kind of tried to fit everything in at once and was super oddly paced, and there was like horrible accents while filming, but it came out despite all odds and was like, and it's an adventure. It's not a good or a bad movie. It just is.
Really?
I can't describe it. But and then there's like a new movie, and they decided like they're gonna break the new movie into like a series of like 3 parts, I think, because you can't fit everything into one movie. But Dune is like The greatest comparison you can make it to is Star Wars, but that's kind of a disservice to it because it's not Star Wars.
Right.
But it's like there's like a whole prophecy about a guy becoming the king of, or I guess what would technically be the king of this planet, and essentially like rolling over quadrant of the galaxy or whatever. There's like a warring states period on this one planet that this guy ends up going to. It turns out he's prophecy. There's a prophecy of him rolling it and all this other shit, and it's just really fucking weird, but it's kind of cool. And also the book is like hella fucked up and like doesn't make sense, to the sense where it's like you read some of that shit and you go, oh no, nigga, this shit's cursed. But like it's cool at the same time, and it's like tries to make like a realistic rendition of what it is, but all of the stuff in it is just super absurd.
Really?
And all the races in it are really unique and weird, and it's like it's something that's like super serious about itself, but yet it knows that it's not serious in the slightest.
Interesting.
It's so weird. I don't know how else to describe it. I'd recommend looking into Dune if you're interested, like the old movie or like reading the book and maybe the comics or something. If you were into it, it's interesting. You should try to read the book sometime, Josh. I know you like reading.
Okay. I'm gonna peep that.
It's interesting. There might even be an audiobook for it. I know you're a fan of the audiobooks as well.
I'm gonna have to peep that. Better context and stuff.
It's strange, but I do recommend it. And I know a lot of people. It's a weird thing to recommend. It's like, there's some stuff that like you got to think about whether you want to recommend it or not. But
right,
it's not bad. And then there's some that you think about that, and then you're like, no, I definitely shouldn't recommend it. Like, I'm like, Berserk is one of the greatest manga I ever read, and then I'm like, I'm like talking to somebody, I'm like, you should read Berserk, and then I think about it, I go, make that decision yourself.
Do it on your own.
Do it on your own, because I'm not gonna recommend
that. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna actually check that out and see more better context and stuff. But
yeah, so continue with the point you were making about the game you were reacting to.
Yeah, I have 100%. Like I know for a fact it's probably gonna be trash. I don't know. Like I hate CGI trailers.
What's the name of the game?
Dune Awakening.
Oh, okay, you're still talking about Dune. I thought you were talking about the game you were reacting to. Yeah, Dune Awakening does not look like it's gonna be good, but people have been fucking up the source material to Dune for years now, so
yeah,
is what it is. But yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It definitely looks like it's just like,
right.
It also looks so bland, and like the thing about Dune is like it does kind of take place on a desert, desolated planet at first, and like that's a big setting focal point for it. But there is other stuff in the world, and it's like it's just every time somebody does a rendition of Dune, except for the oldest the old movie, it's always like there is a big desert, shit happens in the big desert. It's like that is not just a desert.
Right.
So like it ends up looking so bland.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting.
Also, I think if I remember correctly, the main character can like see the future or something. That's some weird like cool power.
Really?
I don't remember. Yeah, something to do with like the future or see prophecies or some shit. I don't remember exactly. It's been a long fucking time.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what was the game you reacted to from Gamescom?
Well, the game that I reacted to, it's called Atomic Heart.
Okay.
And it's made by Mundfish, which is a Russian indie game company.
Oh, brother, here he goes with his Russian indie games.
Yup. I had shout out to Fat Charlie. They're one of my favorite supporters, top supporters of the channel, and they recommended me to react to it because it was part of like Gamescom, and Yeah, no, it's legit. Like they have everything that I want trailers to have. Show me in like 1 minute or less what your game's about. And like they had the Russian opera singer just sitting here like twerking in the background with her vocals. And then you got these crazy like this is a fusion of like Stalker, BioShock, Fallout, like all Skyrim all in one video game. And it's just the weirdest concept designs for enemies. Like I really recommend y'all to like check the combat trailer out. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
He said
Jeez Louise.
yeah. I was talking with Josh about this the other day, and I think it's safe to say that he might be one of the most famous black men in Russia.
Bruh.
Like I think his name in Russia has exceeded his channel, and I know who he is there.
Celebrity.
I don't get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
celebrity.
And
Bruh.
and who was it? Me and Koi were talking about how he has Russian mob shooters working for him.
Oh my god. Got shooters in Russia.
Got shooters in Russia, bro.
Golly, bruh. Nah, shout out
Got
to
the
them.
shooters up in Moscow. That's sick though. To have a fan base that like
Bro, they
you
are.
know, like exceeds your home country. I think that's super sick.
I had one Russian YouTuber like just sent me a random comment on the video saying I love you, and I'm like, bro, who is you?
See, I told you, like that's such a because a lot of a lot of Japanese fans used to do that with the like this is just an example, but a lot of Japanese fans used to do that kind of shit with Etika.
Really?
Yeah, he was huge in Japan, like to the point where it exceeded his him.
Interesting.
So like for example, his because and what was the name they called him in Japan? I think it was they called him Guile-kun because he had like the Guile haircut.
Really?
That's funny.
Yeah, and so it's like there is a decent chance that your name has exceeded yourself in Russia.
Interesting.
And
There's a good chance.
I have no idea what they call you. That could be an issue. We don't know.
Gonna have to check in with the fans.
Right.
Be like, what do they call you? What do they call me in Russia over there? And they're just like, you don't want to know that.
You have to go undercover and into a fan meet and see how they talk about you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have so many jokes I'm not gonna say. I'm good on that. I don't want to make Sienna's job any harder. Yeah, shout out to them.
So far, yeah, I think it is cool to have like a fan base that exceeds like your hometown though.
Right.
Like to be known outside of your own sphere. I think that's so cool.
Yeah. Anywhere, like literally, I thought I was gonna have more NA viewers, but nah.
Yeah, and a lot of people that find you on Twitch aren't from NA either.
Bro, that's just the weirdest thing.
Like, I think unironically, I think Bemuse might be one of like the first Twitch viewers you've ever gotten that's from NA.
Let's go. World first.
World first. Remember when I scared you?
Oh yeah.
I scared you.
You remember that, Bemuse?
Cause you go, I don't think that you can tell where people in America are from based on the accents.
Yeah.
And I instantly was like, Michigan.
I've asked like a lot of people, and they usually say California. I don't know why, but that's the first time someone had ever guessed it right. And I don't know. I feel like because my friend would send me a video of like a Michigan accent video, and I feel like I did not talk like them at all. And so like I feel like it'd be harder to like pick up on mine because I feel like mine at least would not be at all heavy. But
Right.
It's not. Like you do, I will say you do sound like you're from maybe like the Midwest, somewhere in the north, right? But not necessarily from Michigan.
They do
But
that.
best.
you do sound somewhat similar to some people, some shooters in Michigan I got. So it's like, you know what? That motherfucker sound like he from Michigan.
But it's so funny because like I can't even hear like what the like accent sounds like that would identify myself. Like I don't know what words or like how I pronounce stuff that like would give it away.
It's less like a how you pronounce it. It's like a manner of speech, really. It's like the way you talk. It's not necessarily words that you say. It's not like you've got a fucking. It's not like a super thick, heavy. For example, fucking. It's a be fucked in it. It's not like British accent, for example. It's not like the things you say or anything. It's just like how you speak.
British people talk so weird.
Hey, British.
It's a be fucked in it.
He said a random words that just don't make sense.
Dude.
Absolutely gobsmacked.
Bollocks, like what are y'all saying?
What are y'all saying?
Dude, have you heard like British people trying to make fun of like American accents and stuff?
Yeah, it's so funny. I
doesn't
love
work.
every time they do it because it doesn't work because there's like there's so many branches of American accent, but also British people just generally suck at accents. like I don't know how you guys manage to not only have the worst accent but also you can't do them. Like
Bro.
Cause Izzo, we've had her on the podcast. She's British, or not? She's British. Oh, I will not insult her like that ever again. I apologize. I am so sorry, Izzo. She's gonna fucking hate me for that. But she's Irish, and we've been in like games where we're British. Like we played Valorant before, and there's been like a British person trying to make fun of her accent, and it just doesn't work. They just can't do accents for shit.
Well, I actually have a editor friend who's British, and she's pretty all right at doing an American accent, but I think it's because we talk all the time and it kind of rubbed off.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But
she's,
that's why Izzo can do hers too. Like Izzo's Irish, and granted, she is better at other accents than just like American accent. Like she can do a British accent pretty well, but like fucking because I talked to her so much, her way of speaking has been Americanized, and it's so fucking funny because I know I did that.
Dude, that happens to me too, because I say sick, and she would start to say sick, and
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I with Izzo, she's gonna hate that I'm outing her like this on the podcast, and that's so funny. But like for example, I started what was it? It was like when I have this manner of speaking I do. I don't know why I do it, but like I'll add I'll add a suffix for no reason. Like for example, like I was asking her to play a game earlier, and I said, do you want to playing now? Right? Like I'll do that, right? Like that's just like a thing that I do.
Really?
And I don't know why I do it, right? Just like a little thing I do. And I've done it so much that she has started doing it too. And it's really fucking funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
it kind of did do reverse for me too, because like she says to be fair a lot, and I start saying to
Oh.
be fair
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a
I
lot.
see mine was the opposite because I go I say that's fair a lot, and she started saying that's fair a lot.
Yeah, rubbing off, yeah.
Yeah. See, this is the perks of having international friends because you can Americanize them. It's pretty fucking fire. Because they all hate America, and understandably, right?
Right.
But like they all hate America, and so when they get Americanized, it pisses them off so much. It is so great.
Yep.
Like fucking Izzo gets so mad. Sometimes she'll say like Z, or she'll call them a bag of chips, and she fucking hates that.
Really?
Yeah, because that's not what they call it over there.
Well.
She was like, I was like, what are you eating right now? And she goes, oh yeah, chips. And she goes, fuck!
Dude, There was something that my friend said that was so different to how we would say it that I literally did not know what they had. They like went to go get like a snack or whatever, and they come back. I'm like, "What'd you get?" They said a Capri Sun. I said, "A what?"
Ew, 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 ew,
Whoa.
ew,
I said,
ew,
"What is
ew,
that?"
ew,
And she was like, "It's
ew,
like a juice
ew.
pouch." I was like, "You mean a Capri
No.
Sun?" And she
No.
was and then she
You
mimicked the
mean
way I said it and acted like I was the crazy one.
you mean a Capri
Hold on, let's
Sun?
look up where it's made. Let's look up where it's made. If it's made in America, then she's the crazy one. Hold on.
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun, if it's made in America, she's the crazy one. Let's see.
It has
Is
to
it?
be, right?
It's German.
It's German?
It's German.
What?
It's German.
Wait, why?
How do they say it though?
Let's look it up right now. It is named after the Italian island of, how do you pronounce that?
Well, now it's
Oh
Italian.
my god.
What?
It's named after the Italian island of Capri.
Oh no. Oh.
Well, but
Mm.
the thing with that's cool about language is whatever is most widely used is usually just
Most people say Capri, but damn, that is an L. God, I hate British people.
I hate America.
I hate America, but I hate British people more.
Oh, you do?
America only exists because of them niggas.
True.
Don't forget who enslaved enslaved your ancestors now. It wasn't America. I mean, it was America, but they were brought to America by who?
Bro, that's so tough. Like, where we just, cause bro, I still can't get over the fact that like we took French fries and just incorporating our fatty cancerous foods.
And they call fries chips. I hate it. I hate it.
No, not chips. No, I forgot about that.
That's why
Fish
Izzo
and
gets mad.
chips.
Izzo, the fucking
Oh,
recently, she had a
no.
moment where she called them fries, and then she told me that she was almost brought to tears by anger
Wow.
after she called them fries, and I was like, I'm so glad that have so much power over you, you know?
The influence is crazy.
Yo, the dick riding
She's not gonna like this episode.
She's gonna love this episode. Oh my god. But yeah, it's a great having international friends because of that.
Yeah.
Oh god, we got completely off track with that one.
Right. God dang.
Well, what other games looked interesting, Josh?
Did you guys hear about Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
All right, well we're done here. So support the business as usual.
Oh boy.
No, I did
Don't
not
ever
actually.
Don't ever say some. Don't encourage it.
Bro,
Don't ever say some shit like that to me again.
it's literally what the title says, and literally it's made by the people who made Friday the 13th. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why do I care?
Oh, who asked? Nobody.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
Why was that made? Also, it's another question.
I guess they just need another
IP to
multiplayer
run in the
game.
ground?
Or yeah. Mhm.
True.
Oh, you know what game I forgot about that is coming out, I guess, but everyone thought was canceled was Dragon Ball Breakers. I think it was
Oh,
called.
true, yeah.
Oh
We did
yeah.
get news on that recently, and I definitely thought, I didn't think it was canceled, but I was like, that shit ain't never coming out.
I don't even know
They
anything
just-
about that game.
Uh, It's hiding. Okay, it's the same problem I have with Friday the 13th and what's the popular one? Dead by Daylight. Game's fucking trash. It's hide and seek, but it sucks.
Oh yeah, I feel like
That's the
it's
problem with those
intentionally
games.
like the fact that it's just multiplayer is what makes it good for some people because they could just do these
I
type of
mean, have they
games and have
tried
fun with their
being?
friends.
Have they tried like anything else?
That is so random. You could have put just all that time and money into just something easily
I
better.
mean, I get the like they want to make something unique, you know, not another arena fighter, not another Xenoverse. I get that, right? Like you can do something unique. Give us a no, because Kakarot flopped. I was gonna say give us another RPG, but they did a bad RPG with Kakarot.
I want to
Give
do a
us
turn-based like tech
yeah,
hands. That
yeah.
would be
Give us
sick.
like a classic JRPG. Give us a fucking I don't know, goddamn anything, man. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Fucking
Bullet hell.
Dad, I can talk about some bullet hell games. I play some. I am a Toho fan.
Oh yeah, that's true.
God damn, man. Can I be honest?
Mm.
Fuck Dragon Ball.
I hate Dragon Ball now, so I agree.
You hate Dragon Ball? They
God.
added Frieza with a hard R was too much for you?
Yeah, like nigga really walked out the courtroom like, yep, bitches. I'm that nigga now.
Frieza walked up and goes, I can say it.
Ew. Ew.
Have you not heard about my new power, Kakarot?
No.
What a goofy.
I'm going to say it.
Ew. My God. That's so
See
disgusting.
how they animate that one.
Right. Right. Bruh. God dang. I'm good.
Niggas always in the barbershop talking about Chief Keef ain't this. Chief Keef ain't
I want him to say nigga, please.
you want to really incorporate you want Black Frieza to be an entirely different character.
He's got to be in his iconic pose too, with his hands out, and his legs crossed.
Yeah. Yeah, hands out, legs crossed, descending from the sky. Just fucking
Throwing up crip signs, like, bruh. Fuck off.
a bitch nigga. That's that shit I don't like.
Oh my God.
They're gonna have to get like
Descending from the sky.
Beerus to handle him, cause
Yeah.
do nothing.
They gotta bring Dispo back to get him. I fucking love Dispo's English dub voice so much.
Bro. Just imagine him, like, will he still say monkey? Like, or is he he's gonna switch up? Ew. I don't want to hear.
They'll just say while he was training, he was coming up with different insults, so he doesn't use that one.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I love the concept of just Black Frieza being Uncle Ruckus.
Not Uncle Ruckus.
That's so fire.
I can't get over that. Oh my God. Bro, just look at his face, bro. Like, he's not, like, he's ready to say it.
I really want to make the thumbnail of this episode have Frieza with a fade.
Ew.
I desperately need that.
Bro, just Photoshop a fade on him, or a do-rag.
I think Frieza goes into Frieza with a hard R mode, and he's just like a huge fucking like Drake fan.
Oh no! And he got the fucking heart
Yeah,
haircut.
the heart thing.
Ew. Saying cringy ass Drake lyrics. I'm a lesbian. I'm not
Girl,
even
you a lesbian? Me too. They in the bathroom doing something that is not Pepsi.
And he is also through all this 5'2" as well. So
really?
yeah.
That's true. Frieza is 5'2".
So he's gonna come in talking crazy, and it's a 5 foot dude. That's like how tall is Lil Uzi? He's probably smaller than Lil Uzi.
Yeah, Lil Uzi's 5'3", I think.
Dang, Uzi's dunking on Frieza. That's
5'3",
crazy.
5'4".
Frieza getting
1 inch taller.
dunked on.
1 inch taller. Damn, Uzi gonna dunk on Frieza. Okay, that's the thumbnail. Frieza with a fade getting dunked on by Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh my god.
He'd jump up to dunk. That's Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh wow.
What a character.
Yeah. That's a character, alright. That's a goddamn character, alright.
Broly, look! Niggas is wildin'!
God.
They're gonna have to get somebody who can. They have to get the new Gohan to put a stop to him or something. He's gonna.
Yeah, he's gonna be a
His
menace.
head.
He's gonna be a menace.
Gonna talk crazy.
They're gonna need to get Orange Piccolo to teach him a lesson.
Ew.
Big Orange.
That overreach.
Because what would be worse is if they did stand up to him and just straight up lose, then that just would fuel him even more.
Yeah, just justify everything about him. And
That'd be a huge win for racism.
yeah.
For the white supremacist to turn black and then beat the monkeys that he hated.
He's a wild, bro. He does look too enthusiastic in that picture.
Yeah, right?
He's been waiting for it.
He's been waiting. He's been waiting.
That's crazy.
Those monkeys won't know what hit them.
Oh no, I'm good.
Oh,
God
full
damn
power like a Namek Saga Black Frieza, where he's like super buff.
Ew! You're talking about when he like gets back up after getting after Goku goes Super Saiyan or whatever.
Yeah.
Ew! He gets
built,
like
bro.
super fucking huge.
Get the death saucers.
Yeah. Ew.
Oh, man.
I don't need to see ripped Black Frieza.
Right.
I don't need that. Okay, alright, we gotta end this fucking episode, man.
Yeah.
Oh god. Ending the episode off with racism. What else is better? I mean, it makes sense.
Mhm.
Something I gotta tout every episode. We are the first result on Google if you look up the Broken Hated in America podcast.
Yep.
So, that's real, by the way. I encourage everybody to test it. Well, is it still real? Let's see. It is
Yep.
still the #1 result. So, if you look up the Broken Hated in America podcast, we are the first result. So it makes sense that our episode ends with us talking about racism as per usual.
Yep. Part of the brand.
Yep.
Josh, Bemuse, anything you guys would like to leave the people with before we go?
Support the business.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, what he said. It's fine. Alright. Let's get the fuck out.
Yeah. God dang.